Hey, it's Geoff the Gear Guy back, and it is World Water Day today, and so I'm going to talk to you about storing, purifying, and taking care of your water needs. Water is very crucial, more important than food, so especially if you have dehydrated meals, those are not going to be enjoyable if you don't have a clean way of doing that. So we're going to talk about some different water storing and purifying options. Like I said, we've got this big guy here. This is definitely not going to fit in my backpack. And also is not the best way to store water. I do get emails a lot from folks who think that this is going to take care of them. And while this is not a bad storage method, being clear, it's not the best, as well as the fact it's heavy. And this water is going to stay preserved in a controlled environment a year. Realistically, you're going to get 90 days, 6 months, you're going to want to be cycling this water out if you're not using a water preserver. So, talking about water storage, behind me, this big blue wall of Lego-looking things are WaterBricks. These are 3.5 gallons, so these are going to be smaller and lighter. They also have a wide opening on this. We have people who store beans and rice or other things, as well as food, as well as water inside of these. We do have a spigot, which is ventless, and it makes it easy to store that water. Again, you want to use a water preserver. We do sell a 55-gallon water preserver. You put a couple drops into here, and your water can be stored for up to 5 years. So this is the storage. But what if you're going somewhere? What if you don't have water? Or what if you don't want to dip into your storage and you want to take advantage of your resources you have? There's a couple different ways of preserving your water. There's active filtration, passive filtration. There's smaller packs of preserved water. They're Coast Guard approved, which you can use as ice packs as well. And that's these guys. And then there's tablets. And of course, there's always boiling water. So I'm going to cover the boiling water first because this is my least favorite. And I'll give you kind of some tips with that. So we have our pocket stove here with our camp cup. Dip your camp cup into the water, get it up boiling. Now, you need to get it to a rolling boil for 1 minute to kill off any of the bacteria or anything bad in the water. And if you are where we are, where you are above a mile, you need to actually increase that to 3 minutes. And a lot of people don't remember that rule, and that's how they're getting sick, and that causes a lot more problems than just being thirsty. So that's kind of not a fail-proof method. The next one is to use portable aqua tabs, and we've got these guys here, and there's 50 to a bottle. You put 2 of these into a liter of water. The trick with this is, one, you gotta wait, and this is a liter. You have to wait 35 minutes before you can drink the water. These tablets do have a very medicinal flavor, and I do not like it. One thing I do carry with me when I am backpacking, very lightweight, is a powder drink mix. Just a couple of these, and boy, it makes a difference when you're drinking some really nasty water, because that's not taking the flavor of the lake or the stream or the swamp or the puddle, wherever you got your water, that's not taking the flavor out, neither is boiling. So a little helpful tip there is to carry some powder drink mixes. So then we're going to talk about actual passive filtration. And if you're going to be with a family or a large group, these, like the LifeStraw Mission, work very well. What you do is you fill this bag up, you actually hang it, and then you just turn the knob to fill up your cups. This takes a lot less work. There's mechanical filters and pumps and everything out there. But this, if you're going to have your family and you want your family to be prepared, this is a great option for filtering your water. And it does help a little bit with the flavor, but that, again, that's still going to come through. Our most popular is the LifeStraw personal water filter. And I, on a hike, had my other filter go down. Was really glad I had this. Unfortunately, that filter was for my buddy and I. We ended up both having to rely on this for the last 50 miles of a hike. And I'm really glad this thing really works and holds up. So comes sealed in the pouch. I recommend not even taking it out. I know it's tempting. This is also going to help keep it protected. When you do get these, all you do is you take off the protective caps. And one thing I always recommend to folks is always make sure you keep this away from the dirty water. You know, if it's wet, don't tip it upside down, dry it off. Make sure you get this cap on there. 264 gallons of water to one of these, so that's plenty to get you through. And right now for World Water Day, we are running them on special. This is tying our our lowest price ever of $14.93. That is $5, more than $5 off our normal retail price. So we did stock up on these. I highly recommend grabbing them. Super lightweight, just chuck it into your bag. Now, for all of the options that I've just discussed, I wanted to mention the LifeStraw Go bottle. This is the version 2.0. Now, 2.0 has a carbon filter. This is going to help with the flavor. So if you're drinking water, that carbon, activated carbon, is going to reduce some of the flavor that may be in the water. Reason why I prefer the Go bottle over the LifeStraw is because I can take water with me. Water may not be close to camp. If I have to walk to get a sip every few hours, that's a lot of extra work and calories. I can bring water back. Now, there is a workaround with the LifeStraw Go bottle, and this is what we did when we were hiking on the trail. Just open it up, drop it into the water source, and drink this way. It does work. Just fine actually, but I like the redundancy of having the carbon filter and everything there. So that is what I have for water purification. Other tips or tricks is to filter your water, pre-filter if you have the ability with a handkerchief. That helps keep your filters from clogging. It helps reduce the load on them and let them last longer. Always make sure if you use like an emergency item that you're properly taking care of it, back flushing it, making sure that it's clean in case next time you need to rely on it, and avoid temptation to just try it out. My wife uses this every day, so if that's your intention, by all means do it. But if you're saving that for an emergency situation and you've been using it every day for a couple of years, you're relying on that. So definitely take care of yourself. Hopefully I provided you with a little bit of good information on water storage and taking care of water. We did just get a clear LifeStraw to demo, but we're going to be doing a more featured video on that. So that'll be coming out, and just stay tuned on Facebook. I don't know when we're going to get that one completed, but you're going to have me drinking some pretty nasty water. So takeaway is stay tuned for that video. Take a look at our water products at survivalfrog.com. All of these products I've shown you, they are on sale right now, up to 50% off. And again, that screaming deal on the LifeStraw, $14.93. So survivalfrog.com, and this is Geoff the Gear Guy saying have a great and wet day.